Okay, let's get started. So my name is Qasim Esak. I work for a company called Pelican Trading, and what we do is we have partnered up with Pepperstone and created this lovely app here, Copy Trading by Pepperstone. It is a copy trading app whereby you will be able to copy signals from around the world, and be both a copier and a signal provider. What I intend to do today is to show you the super basics, how to get started, how to be a copier, how to be a signal provider, what are the advantages from being both a copier and a signal provider, what you can get out of it. I should emphasize, I specifically don't work for Pepperstone, I work for Pelican. Pepperstone are our most valued partner. And so in terms of any questions today, please feel free to jot it down and I'll be able to do my best in answering any Pelican questions that you might have, and also pass on the information for any Pepperstone questions you might have. So as you can see, I'm showing my screen on my phone. So this is the actual live app that is available on both Google Play and App Store Connect, and Apple's App Store. What you'll need to do prior to downloading this app is you'll need to have a trading account set up with Pepperstone. On the Pepperstone portal, there you have the option of creating numerous different trading accounts based on whatever standards that you might require, such as leverage, etc., etc. And whenever you create an account, there's an option to enable for copy trading. And you might have wondered, what's that for? Well, it's for this. By enabling your account for copy trading, you can link it to this app and connect it and get started with copy trading. So here on this app, you can see, this is the home screen here. You can see there are two buttons. There's login, and then there's first time here, open an account to get started. The first thing that you want to do is you want to create a profile on the copy trading app. This is just login details specifically for this app and only for this app. So here you can see a form. It's a pretty super basic form: email, password, first name, last name, phone number, country of residence. This will so Victor, I noticed you have a good question about CTrader and copy trading. What I'll do is I'll show you the whole app for about 20-30 minutes, and at the very end, I'll make sure to answer all of your questions. But it's a good question, and I'll come on to that. With this, you need to log it. You need to enter your details and create a login. Once you've entered said details, you can and create an account. It's as simple as logging in. It's a pretty simple, straightforward process. I think we've all done it a million times, whether it be for Facebook, Instagram, Netflix. We all know how to create an account and log in. So I'm just logging in with my credentials here, and it's now taking us into the app itself. Now, this here is what you'll see when you first log in. You'll see the Discover page full of all of this content from across Pepperstone signals and the Pelican network. And then you'll also see the account tab here. Now, these signal providers here are all the signal providers that you as a copier can copy. You can see that there is hundreds, if not thousands, across the whole app, and I'll come on to that in a moment. But first and foremost, the most important thing that you want to do to get started when it comes to copy trading is you want to link an account. It's very much like the MT4, MT5 app, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. It's not just that you need to download an app, you need to connect your trading account. And so here on the account button, that's why it's flat signposted in big bold letters, link an account. From here, you're able to choose two servers, Edge 1, which is MT4, and MT5 Live 01. Again, when you go onto your portal and you're creating a trading account, by just ticking enable for copy trading, you will create an account that can do this. What I'm going to do is I'm now going to just enter in some fresh new trading account details. So this here is my MT5 account number. and here is my MT5 master password. It needs to be your master password. Then I'm going to choose to be either a copier or a signal provider. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just showing you how to be a copier first, and then I'll come on to being a signal provider. And like I said, I'm going to show you a lot today. And as we're going, please feel free to answer as many questions as possible. I'll make sure that we have enough time towards the end to go through them. So now I've connected my account, you can see here that there are two more tabs here, trade and positions, but we'll come on to that in a moment. Now, I mentioned earlier the Discover section. This here is where you can see signal providers from across the Pepperstone app and the Pelican network. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of content for you to go through and copy. At the top, you've got the strategies list, which is just like a raw ranking of some of the signal providers based on live returns. You then got them separated by different categories. There's low drawdown, medium drawdown, high drawdown strategies, as well as top three strategies and new strategies. I should note that in the coming weeks and in the coming months, we are going to add further categories to this page, such as top trader of the week, top trader of the month, and best Euro USD traders, for example. That said, if you have a specific signal provider that you know is on the app and you would like to copy, say it's from an IB or someone, you can search for them. So here at the top, you can just search for any trader that you want. Any trader that you want. Now, to scroll down, I'm going to just show you what each trader's profile looks like. They all follow a similar format, but are fundamentally different based on the trading patterns of the account. Now, what I'll do is I'll show you Pentagon Forex. So Pentagon Forex is the second best signal provider on the app based on live return. You've also got the Holy Grail here, and like I said, thousands of different ones. You've got Lexo there, and what you'll notice is all of these signal providers, they follow the pages have a similar structure. In a sense that at the top, you've got a chart, a percentage return chart, which shows both closed and open trades. It's based on the time-weighted return methodology of asset management. And what's important to note here, for all these charts here, these are charts that are plugged in to the live trading account. They are 100% accurate and a live portrayal of what the trading account is. It's displaying. So here, for example, on Holy Grail, you can see those returns, percentage returns at the top. You can also see various different statistical snapshots. So you've got realized return, live return, unrealized P&L, realized P&L. You've got equity, balance, leverage, balance max drawdown, which is the highest the drawdown was ever at on this app. Risk, which is based on a risk questionnaire that the signal provider had to do. And then you've got numerous statistical stats here showing how many trades they've done, what percentage of them were closed as wins, what percentage of them were closed as losses, as well as this pie chart here, just detailing all the various instruments that they have traded. And so, although it will all follow a similar format, fundamentally the returns and the statistics will be wholly different. As, like I said, this is plugged into the live trading account of that signal provider. From Pelican's perspective, from my perspective, as the developers that built this app for Pepperstone, we are an FCA regulated company in the United Kingdom. We're also a CISEC regulated company in the EU. And so consequently, everything that we do has to be transparent. That's why we've provided all of this information for you. It's transparency goes to the core of everything that we do. Now, The hope is, the idea is that you as copiers can go through the app, you can copy potential signal providers based on what your own risk appetite is, the returns that you have seen here. It's all up to you. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to go about copying Holy Grail. Ideally, you've gone through the app, you've seen both the unrealized P&L and the realized P&L, and you've decided that you want to copy a specific signal provider. You then click copy, and you can see various things here. Now, there's the performance fee, which I'll come on to later on, and then there's the trade size. Now, the trade size is how you want, this is how you want to set up your copy trade relationship with that signal provider. There's fixed size. So that means every trade that you do is a specific lot size that you can set here. There's also mirror master size. What that means is you replicate the lot sizing of the signal provider, assuming you have enough balance in equity. If you don't, you'll miss the trade. But this will replicate the exact lot sizing of the signal provider. And then there's proportional by equity and proportional by balance. Now, with this, what it does is the copy trade engine looks at the signal's equity or balance and will and the trade size of that's on the signal provider's account, and it will mirror that proportionality onto your account. So, say for example, the signal provider has $1,000 equity and they do a $100 trade. If you have $100, that trade will then be a $10 trade. Now, in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do fixed size 0.1, and I'm going to click agree and copy, consenting to these various legal documents. I'm then going to consent to the social trading authorization and subscription terms, and I'm going to click OK. And then finally, I'm just going to click this yes to this final risk warning there. Now, any moment right now, the copy trade relationship is going to be set and perfect. You can see here, success. Your application to auto copy the Holy Grail is complete. If it may take a few minutes while your account is enabled, you can manage your risk by tapping the max drawdown option, which I'll show you in a moment. But essentially now, what's going to happen is I'm now copying the Holy Grail. And so that means that whenever the Holy Grail opens a trade, I will open the trade. Whenever he closes the trade, I will close the trade. And we're not talking about minutes or seconds. We're talking about milliseconds. That's in order to make sure that you emulate the same returns as a signal provider to the best possible circumstance. And it's just a really good tool. For example, if you're interested in trading but a bit unsure about how to get started, it's also a great tool for just trying to emulate more profitable seasoned traders than yourself and seeing how they go about doing it. See what their strategy is. See it in real time. Be invested with them. Now, something that I mentioned earlier is the max drawdown. So we do not want to make you as copiers slaves to the signal providers. We want to make it so that you guys are budding partners and on a journey together. But at the same time, we want to make sure that you have some autonomy. So we've provided these risk management tools in the app for you. You can set a soft stop level and you can set a hard stop level. Now, the soft stop level, when you hit 55% drawdown, in this case, will mean that when you hit it, you won't open any more trades. Your existing copy trades will still be open and they'll close when the signal closes, but you won't open any more copy trades. Then there's a hard stop level where once you hit this, all of your trades just close across the system. We've added these here because, like I said, we want to protect our copiers. We want them to copy trade and be on that journey with the signal provider, but it's also about just making sure that they have some autonomy as well. And so I'm just going to click agree and confirm, and we're going to consent. Now, this here is the account tab. On the account tab, you'll get your own returns like the signal provider here. I haven't opened any trades on this account. It's a brand new, fresh account, never made any trades. So there's no returns here to show. But once I start having some trades come through the system, I'll get my own chart, my own statistics, just like the signal provider here, and you can compare. All right. So before just going forward and showing you more elements of the app, I can see there are a couple questions here. And Victor, you've been waiting patiently. So Victor asks two questions. CTrader has a copy trading section. Is it the same thing as the separate app? It's a good question. So no, this is different. This here is for Meta accounts, although it soon will be for CTrader. Pepperstone and Pelican are working with CTrader right now, and in 2025, you'll soon be able to get CTrader accounts on this app. The advantage and benefit this app has over CTrader is the content. You do not get these thousands of different signal providers on the CTrader app. It's on this app itself. And so to answer your question, it is a different app, but we are working in collaboration with CTrader so that soon you'll be able to start integrating your CTrader accounts. Now, your second question, does the trade reflect in live account as it is placed and closed? Can it be seen if account is opened in another platform? That's a brilliant question, and the answer is yes. So any trades made on this app will be seen on your MT5 platform. So like I said at the beginning, we're linking an MT5, MT4 account onto the app. So any trades here will be seen on your trading account. And so if you've got that account connected to the Meta apps, if you say you've got connected to TradingView or Pepperstone's own platform, any trades here that you see will be seen on the app, will also be seen there, and vice versa. Something I should emphasize is these signal providers here, they're seasoned pros. They're not necessarily trading on their phone. They're connected their account to the app here, and they're just trading elsewhere, allowing for you to copy them via the app. And so yeah, I hope that answers your question. Let me know if you have any more. So what I've done so far is I've shown you how to log in, I've shown you how to link an account, and I've shown you how to copy a signal provider, as well as having the risk management tools. Something that I think is important to emphasize is you can have numerous different accounts set up on this app. It's not just you link one account. So if I was to go back here, trading account, etc., I could go about and connect another trading account here. This one, I believe, has got some trading history, so it might be a better example. So like I said, I've already connected one account to the app. I'm now going about connecting a second account to the app. Okay, Victor, I see you've got another question. I'll come on to that in a moment. So this here is another copier account that I've just connected. These are the returns for this specific trading account. And like I said, the app links into the trading account, evaluates all its open and closed trades from account conception, and has it on display here. And so much like with Holy Grail here, who has his own returns, you can see my returns here and all the different statistics that I have got here on my own trading account. The returns here are pretty good. I'm not going to pretend like that was all skill. I'm not a trader myself. I am, like I said, I work in software development. But these are returns here. Although I think maybe this was used copying another signal provider. I can't remember. Another thing that I want to show you is the app isn't just a copy trading app. It's also its own manual trading platform in itself. So if I was to just go back to another account here, the account I had earlier. And so yeah, this is the way you can flick between. If you click that arrows there, you can flick between all the various different trading accounts that you've got. Now, if I go to the trade button here, markets, I can see all of the instruments on my market watch. It's the same instruments you'll see on the Meta app and the other platforms as well. It's the instruments that are available for your account. And I think I'm going to trade some crypto, mainly because it's a weekend, and so some of the FX markets might be closed. I'm not sure. Um, but crypto should be a bit open right now. I'm going to click Bitcoin USD. You can see here that I've got these charts I've got these charts, and I'm able to do now my own manual trading here in the app. So I can see yesterday crypto tanked. Let's hope that there's a bounce back. I'm now going to click buy, and perfect. Just like that, I've now bought. I've now done a trade Bitcoin USD, and you can see here the live P&L off said trade. When you do a copy trade, it will flag. All your copy trades will be here on the positions tab. Um, right now, this is my own manual trade, so there's no mention of a signal provider. But if this was a copy trade, it would say Holy Grail at the top right there. Um, and so yeah, like you said, all the trades will be listed there. You'll see their P&L, you'll see the open and close time. What you could even do is you can, if you're a stickler for detail, you're more than welcome to go onto these different signal providers and click on the realized and unrealized P&L here, just to compare. We welcome that. Um, and so, like I said, you've got them here. You can open and close any trades that you want. Uh, this is losing right now. I think I'll wait for it to get into profit. But essentially, that's the journey from a copyer's perspective. Victor, I can see you've got some more questions. Thank you. Maybe a few tips on how to review available data from providers to get good value. Can another broker account utilize the app? Two excellent questions. Now, for the first question, in terms of the available data, so that's that's where we Pelican come into play. We were the developers for this app in collaboration with Pepperstone, and that's what we do. It's our bread and butter. We have a whole system with data centers across the world syncing into the thousands of different trading accounts that we have. And so what you'll notice here is these returns here are live. They're not static, they're live. And that's why you can take this you can look at these returns and have solace, have comfort knowing that they're accurate. Like I said, we are an FCA regulated company, we're a CISEC regulated company, soon to be a Mauritius regulated company, and it's our job, not Pepperstone's job, not your job, it's our job to make sure that this is at all accurate. Your second question, can another broker account utilize the app? So this app is exclusively for Pepperstone. Only Pepperstone accounts can be connected, but like I said, you can connect multiple MT4 accounts, you can connect multiple MT5 accounts, and you'll soon be able to connect CTrader accounts as well. And Pepperstone has CTrader accounts. I would, and what like you can say as well is from a third party neutral person. Like I said, I don't work for Pepperstone, but I don't see any reason why you would ever want to not partner up with Pepperstone. I've worked with many brokers throughout the years, and I can assure you that Pepperstone is probably, no, is not probably, is the most prestigious broker in terms of global reach, in terms of regulation, in terms of just being an established authoritative presence in the space. You're in good hands with Pepperstone. Okay, now what I've shown you is I've shown you how to log in, how to link an account, how to copy trade, how to do your own manual trading. Next, I'm going to show you how to be a signal provider. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect another account like I did before. Let me just confirm which ones I've already connected though. One moment. Okay, I'll do this one. I have numerous different test accounts here on the side, and I just was making sure I'm connecting to the right ones. So, just like before, I've chosen the server, chosen the username, the MT5 number, and I'm now entering the MT5 password. But this time, I'm going to choose provide strategies, unlike being a copier. So you might want to ask, why do these signal providers do what they do? why do they allow you copiers to just copy their trades and get and emulate their P&L? People in this industry, as I'm sure you all know, are quite close-guarded. They want to keep their tactics to themselves. And so they're not doing it out of the charity of their own heart. The reason why they're doing this is because of the performance fees here. Like you can see at the top there, Holy Grail, fee 30%. Um, Trader K, 50%. So the way it works is signal providers can set performance fees. And the way the performance fees work is it can be anywhere between 1 to 50%. The signal provider chooses that. Um, and it means that whenever you as a copier copy the signal provider and you have a profitable trade that surpasses the high watermark, i.e., profit on profit, um, a portion of that trade, like I said, anywhere between 1 to 50%, something that the signal provider chose, will be siphoned out of your account and paid to the signal provider. Like I should emphasize, it's only profitable trades that surpass the high watermark. Losing trades do not charge a performance fee. Even winning trades that are under the high watermark don't charge a performance fee. Um, the way we've tried to get it set up that it's only when it's meritocratic. When a copy is making money, the signal provider gets paid. And that's the only instance where it does. It's a win-win circumstance. And it's really, like I said, it can be really quite lucrative for signal providers. You can see here, for example, the Holy Grail. Um, they are, bear with me for one moment. Um, they are absolutely killing it. They've done that. You can see their total P&L, 8,000, nearly 9,000%, $26,000 realized profit. But what's more impressive than that is they've got 1,800 copiers. That's 1,800 copiers emulating that profitability, that 9,000 profitability. And that's 1,800 people paying Holy Grail 30% performance fee. And so it can be really quite lucrative, especially when you have hundreds and thousands of copiers. Um, every month, we pay out over 1 million USD to all our signal providers on average. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. I think the top signal provider, the record we've ever had was in the summer of 2023, where we paid one signal provider $400,000. Um, and that's just because of the scale of profitability. When you have thousands of people copying you and you have copiers making profit based on you, the signal provider should be remunerated. And like I said, only in the win-win circumstance of the copier making money and the signal provider making money. Victor, you've got another question I can see. Is there an opportunity to earn on referring off a specific signal provider? So yeah, so yes, in terms of referring people to the app, Pepperstone have a fabulous partnership team. I'm a big fan of James Perry Keane, the head of partnership at Pepperstone. I myself don't work for the broker, so I can't offer you too much information when it comes to IB deals, etc. But we very much want to make it so that you are monetizing this as an IB. Something I should note is there there are numerous ways you can go about doing it. You could be the signal provider yourself. So you could be if you're a good trader and you could get people to come onto the app, copy you. Of course, I'd imagine you would have your own rebate deal with Pepperstone. And that's great. That's one traditional way of monetizing your network. But then on top of that, if you're the signal provider, you can also charge automatic performance fees. So all of a sudden, you've got two ways of uh, monetizing this. In terms of IB partnership deals, I would speak to Pepperstone about that. You've got an account manager. I think Daniel's on the Daniel, are you on the call? Daniel might be able to answer that in a better way. Um, I should note though, in
Yes,
2025. Oh,
yes. Hello.
hi Daniel. I didn't realize you were here. Sorry.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank
Yeah,
you. How
so
are you?
I'm on the call, and the answer you've given is quite spot on. Yeah, you can be able to make money as a signal provider through the performance fee, as well as earning a rebate in case maybe people are copying your signals. Then, of course, any commission generated, if you refer them to Pepperstone, then you'll be able to earn some rebate. Thank you.
Brilliant, brilliant. And so, like I said, now that I knew that we had a Pepperstone person in the call, ask as many broker questions as you want. In terms of how one becomes a signal provider, it's pretty straightforward. You connect your account as a signal provider, you then complete your risk app profile, and you fill out this KYC documentation here, email. It'll take you a minute. You can see all the different questions here. Once you click OK and submit the application, it'll be sent to our operations team at Pelican in both Cyprus, Slovenia, um, and Singapore. They will then check for two things. Does your account have 6 months trade history? And was your starting balance $500? Um, the $500, it needs to have a minimum starting balance of $500. Ideally more, but the minimum has to be 500. And the reason being is we use the time weighted return methodology. And if you start off with too low of a starting balance, the percentage returns can be skewed. That's why we've got a hard rule. The starting balance before any trading has to be a minimum of $500. In terms of the 6 months trading history, we are flexible with that. We partner up with a broker, Pepperstone, and so if Pepperstone highlight you as a VIP signal, who even if you don't have 6 months trading history, they know you, and we can then rely on their own KYC. So you will initially be rejected, but you can then you can be proactively approved if you speak to your Pepperstone account manager and then they let us know, we'll approve them. Um, and so yeah, it's fluid in that sense. And like I said, you asked about CTrader earlier, Qatar. That the true difference, the true distinguishing thing about this app and CTrader is the performance fees. You will not earn as much on CTrader as you will on this app, simply because of the scale of the network and that automatic performance fee feature. It's unique to Pelican and Pepperstone's copy trading. I mentioned Holy Grail here. I can disclose in the last 18 months, we have paid him over 2 million USD. 2 million USD. Bearing in mind, he's crushing it with a 26,000 USD based on just his trading. But because people are copying him, 1,800 people are copying him and emulating those returns. That's 1,800 people paying him that performance fee. Um, and so yeah, you asked a question. Thank you. Please touch on risks in a summary. Yeah, to be honest, I'm coming towards the end. I think I've shown you everything from being a copier, from being a signal, and connecting an app. In terms of risks, so like anything when it comes to trading, you've got trading is a risky, is naturally a risky subject exercise. Um, if you've got high leverage, there might be a chance for you to be margin called. Um, if your balance and equity is quite low, like I said, you might get margin called, but that's up to the broker. And so if you fund your account properly, it should be fine. And even then, even if you don't fund your account incredibly high as the signal providers do, we have allowed we've got mechanisms here to account for it. To say this, so for example, say he's got 13,000 equity. Maybe you don't want to copy his exact mirror master size, do big trades like he would. What you could do is you could do proportional by equity and you could do proportional by balance. This will make it so that you still enter and come in at the same time as the signal, but you will close your lot sizing will be less risky, will be smaller, and that will be kinder on your account if it's got lower balance and equity. Like I said as well, you have these risk management tools here. You can set your soft stop, you can set your hard stop, um, and so you've got these tools to manage your own risk. But consequently, at the end of the day, trading is a risk. It always is has its risks, and you should trade it. You should trade. You should only trade with money that you're willing to lose in that sense. Um, but at the same time, you can all of these returns here. I 100% guarantee you, as an FCA regulated entity, these are all accurate historical results. None of this is manufactured. This is all 100% accurate, and so you can trade in hope that maybe this gets emulated in the future. And so yeah, that's the main things when it comes to the risks. I should also flag though, but like it does say here what the risk category is based on a questionnaire that they submitted. Um, so for example, someone like Eleni is high here. You could see their balance max drawdown, what the maximum their drawdown ever was. And so yeah, it's all there in the app, available for you. Do you have any more questions, Victor? I can see we've also got a couple other people, James, Mr. Kissabili as well. Any more questions? Daniel, is there anything that you would like to say? It's okay if not.
Yeah, for now, I don't think I have anything much to add. It has really been comprehensive and quite precise. So yeah, I think I'll leave it at that.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. The main point I would like to echo is I'd just recommend downloading the app and create linking an account and get for your own. If you want to get a feel for the app, the best way is to just engage with the app and get started copy trading. If you are an IB, from the sounds of it, Victor, you are, uh, get in touch with Daniel, get in touch with your account manager at Pepperstone. I can assure you, as someone that doesn't work for Pepperstone, so like I said, I'm neutral in this respect. You're on good hands. Um, and so please do get in contact with them. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you, Victor. I hope you enjoyed it too. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm just going to stay online now for a couple of minutes. If you've got any more questions, put them through the chat. If not, have a lovely day. And this is being recorded, and so it should be circulated in the coming days, in the coming weeks. I hope everyone has a. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Daniel. Did you want to say something?
Yes, thank you so much. And yeah, it has really been quite informative. And I hope you'll be able to share the recording so that we can also share with a lot of clients that we have that could be interested in learning about copy trading. It's really quite a big deal, but yeah, we'll be able to share with the rest. Thank you so much. It has really been quite informative from our end.
Thank you so much, Daniel. And thank you, everyone
All
on
right. Thank
the attendee
you
list. And
too. Have a good one.
a
Thank you.
lovely day all. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.